All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. They've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet?
A great bird's-eye view of the arena here in Houston, Texas. We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And the news here, guys, Terrence Jones will not play, the injury keeping him out.
Well, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of his injury. We only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of there. Previous game, but now they sound sure about it. Hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
Yeah, and we should. I mean, barring anything unforeseen, you'd expect him to be back in a matter of a few weeks.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Then there's Tristan Thompson, then it's Kyrie Irving. 2 on the clock, and it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. 3 on 3. James with it, and it's Harden picking him up. James kicks to Irving. The 3. Matajunas grabs the miss. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 3-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
Now here's Freak. 11 points. For him in that last game against Milwaukee.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Marjanovic. Outside jumper. And James throws it down.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Now here's Irving. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night. You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Irving with the steal. And here is James. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto. That shot wide open. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Freak kicks to Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Wasted no time on that one. Shumpert's got 5.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Great. Move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Yes, and it's Irving.